Hi, heathens. Sorry, I've been away. I'm still sore. I have no makeup on. I'm recovering from what I assume is the flu, because my receptionist also had the flu. One of my other coworker and friends' kids have been sick. One of them had confirmed the flu. The other one, it was just like, we don't know. My body hurts everywhere. I've missed 2 days of work this week. I haven't been filming. I've been trying to rest. That's not really working. It's making me very emotional. So, without further ado, we are here for my December 2023 Ipsy / Boxycharm by Ipsy. I wish they would finally just put Boxycharm on here, because it still messes with my brain, because I go into the app and I see Boxycharm and then I get this and I'm like, is it a month for like the high level one? What is it even called now? Ultimate Glam. I don't even remember. That's the other thing. My brain is not working while I'm sick. So, without further ado, we're going to get on into it. It's kind of already like torn open, so I'm just going to keep tearing around it. For those of you who do not know, Boxycharm by Ipsy is a monthly beauty subscription box. You have 5 items, full size or like deluxe travel size. They pick 2 and you have the option to pick the remaining 3, or you can just be surprised. I did pick my 3, so I know what's supposed to be coming in here. But without further ado, let's get on in, because there are some things to try. So see, it says it on here. So we've got Boxycharm. This is our little booklet that might tell us about the things inside. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, it does say about some of them. Cool. So I'm going to give you all a quick little sneak peek of what we got. And then we're going to get on into it. Sorry, woo-woo, I about smacked you in the face. Alright, so I'm going to pull out these 2 items because I know that I will not really be able to use them in this video just because of kind of what they are. Well, this one I probably... No. I was going to say this one I probably can, but no, not really. So this is a cleansing oil. It is by... Oh, geez, it's a glass bottle. It is Apricot Cleansing Oil by Dirty Lamb. It says it is vegan, natural, for day and night, and unisex. How to use. So this is the bottle. Really nice bottle. Glass. Didn't know that when I went to pull it out, and the top wasn't securely connected, and I almost threw it on the ground. Apply 4 to 6 pumps of apricot cleansing oil and massage onto dry face and neck. Wash gently with warm water or warm washcloth to remove excess oil. Pat face dry and continue with skincare routine for best results. So that's going to be something really cool to try. And it's a brand that I've never heard of. So if y'all have ever heard of or used Dirty Lamb before, let me know. The next thing in here is more Ciate London. This is the Extraordinary Brightening Under Eye Perfector. So this is the shade Light. And I guess I can try this because I don't have anything else on my face. So we might as well see if it brightens my under eyes, right? So this is what the little component looks like. As always, we have the little cute Ciate bow and stars. And then get my mirror. We have a little... Ooh. Oh, I was hoping the end was going to be more satisfying than that. So it is just a little pot. So I think I want to try to use a brush, actually, for this. Let's see, do I have a good concealer type brush? Not particularly. But I don't want to, like, jab my finger in it. So I'm just going to use this brush to scoop some out. This is a teeny tiny little BS Mall brush. Ooh, it's very soft. Like, I thought I was going to have to scoop a little, but that came right out. So it definitely has like a peachy undertone. Obviously, this brush is not the size or shape that I would normally use if I was going to just use it to apply the product. How brightened did I get? I don't even know if I used enough, but we'll put it on the other eye now. So have y'all ever, totally random, but while I'm blending this out, have y'all ever watched a show, then revisited it years later, only to realize that you actually have like very little memory of what actually happens? Because when it was on TV, so like not all the episodes and not necessarily in the correct order, I watched a little bit of Pretty Little Liars. I've started watching it again completely in the dark. There have been like 3 events that I remember. And I'm just like, how did I forget this much of a show? Because there's no way that I missed like 10 episodes of the first season, you know? Okay. It has a little shine to it, but it's nothing bad. You'll have to let me know if it brightened me. Next is a product that I'm also not really going to be using because I want to use it under something, and it is also Ciate London. It is the Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer. And then, last but not least, the 2 makeup products that I can use. So the first, which is why I'm leaving my glasses off. Well, I guess technically I'm going to have to leave them off for the next one too. But anyway, this is one of the REM Beauty eyeshadow palettes. This is in Principessa. It is a Midnight Shadows palette. There are a whole lot of words, but that's the name of the palette right there in the corner. Principessa. Principessa. The REM Beauty logo is embossed on the front. And I've heard kind of mixed things about these palettes, so I am pretty excited to try one. And the story of this one, the color story of this is pretty nice. So this is what the palette itself looks like. And then looked for a second like that red shade was broken around the edges, but that's the color story. So it's definitely something that I would be gravitated towards normally anyway as far as a color story goes. So let's give it a shot on my eyelids. Now, anyone who is new to my channel, when I try a palette for the first time, typically I do not use an eye primer because I want to see how it performs on its own before bringing any other factors into the equation. So I'm going to start with this middle brown, then dip into the darker brown, and then I'll decide which shimmer I want to use. So I'm just tapping that lightly on this brush, and then I'm going to go across the whole eyelid. And I'm using this to kind of build a base. Do that on the other eye as well. There are only 3 matte shades and then 3 shimmer shades in this palette. And I am very intimidated by black eyeshadow, which, as someone who used to be like super emo, I shouldn't be. But I am not talented enough to use it properly to where it doesn't wind up looking muddy. If I'm going like super grunge, I'm in with it. but I don't know. I feel like it's so overpowered. Okay, so this is that first lighter shade. I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush, a little more tapered, to tap into that darker brown. I think the size and shape of this palette is really convenient if you wanted something to just throw in a makeup bag or like in your purse, because it is nice and small, but it has a pretty decent selection of colors, and it has a mirror. I mean, do the same on the other eye, just building some dimension. But yeah, my whole body is sore and my legs literally feel like jello. So walking has been really fun. And if I sit for too long, it was like this when I was trying to sleep too. There's this weird pressure that builds on my thighs and it makes me feel like I'm tensing my muscles up, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain it. It's really frustrating. That's how to explain it. Frustrating. But yeah, the emotional bit is probably the worst part of it, because it's like, oh, I'm fine. And then I stop concentrating for like 5 seconds and I'm like, oh, I want to cry. And I don't know why, but it's not like panic attack cry. It's just sad. Anyway, I want to try both of the shimmers on this side. So I'm going to use this one for my lid, go in this one for the inner corner. So I'm going to take this one on my middle finger. And we're just going to tap that all over the lid. Get a little bit more. Okay, okay. Same thing on the other eye. So, at first use, first impressions, there's nothing terribly crazy about these shadows, but there's nothing wrong with them. You know what I mean? Okay. The last item I'm kind of nervous about. Still not 100% sure why I picked it, but I did. Here we are. So, let me prepare myself to show you. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. Why on earth did I pick a cream bronzer? I don't know, but I wanted to try it because I've been looking at cream bronzers and they look like they'd be so much easier to use and so much easier to like make look natural, even if they leaned a little more orange toned. My camera's doing that thing again, so I figured why not give it a shot if I can focus. So this is the packaging, and this is what the bronzer itself looks like. I did not think about what brush I was going to use. I think I'm going to use my normal bronzer brush though, so that I don't change up the shape too much of what I would normally do. And can I see if I can do this with my glasses on? Yeah, I should be able to. So I'm just gonna, I guess, and we'll see what happens. Hush. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, see, it's creating that warmth, that shadow. And it definitely leans more warm-toned. But it doesn't look like I rolled around in mud, which is how some of them look on me. Or at least I feel like that. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to seeing myself with bronzer on. Or because I don't use it entirely right. The world may never know. I'm sure you all have your own opinions about that. Feel free to let me know down below. Yeah, I feel like with the right accompanying makeup, this wouldn't be too bad. Get a little bit around my hairline, right up here. I wonder how it would look up under the jaw. Does that make a difference? I don't know. I think I might have to give that a serious shot one day. Like, full face, put it on, wear it to work, and see if anyone says anything, see how I feel, take a few selfies, see if I feel like I look dirty or ridiculous. But anyway, that was my December 2023 Boxycharm by Ipsy. And I'm going to get into the pamphlet and see if it gives us prices. Because, as you can see, it does discuss some of the potential items. And these are the hand-picked power picks. The Extraordinary Under Eye Perfector by Ciate is $22. The Ciate London Plumping Primer is $28. The REM Beauty Shadow Palettes are $24. And that's the only other thing on there that I received. It unfortunately doesn't have information about the rest. It just talks about perks of being a member. You're the main attraction, which I guess is this month's theme. And then on the other side of the inside, when the next mega drop shop is. Which, between you and me, I feel like drop shop was a little bit better when it was like just Boxycharm. I feel like for some reason with Ipsy, either it's too messy or the sales aren't as good. I don't know. I haven't felt FOMO not purchasing now that it's on Ipsy versus when it was on Boxycharm. I don't know if that's a mental thing. So y'all have to let me know if you feel the same or if that's just me. But otherwise, that is it. I hope y'all enjoy. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to see more of my videos. It lets me know which ones y'all are enjoying and which ones I should continue to make more of. I hope that this recovery keeps going uphill because this kind of sucks. But otherwise, that's it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.